Heart disease is the #1 cause of death in the United States, but it doesn't have to be. More than 75% of heart attacks, strokes, and many other heart diseases are preventable. Dr. Joel Kahn is a preventative cardiologist and has helped many to reverse heart disease without surgery and medications.
A heart can wither. A heart can get weak. Suddenly, one of the 3 amazing heart arteries can shut off. That's something we know as a heart attack. We're talking about how to avoid that, how to develop that heart attack-free life through natural techniques that are so powerful.
Discover the proven natural remedies and simple steps that can reverse heart disease and aging arteries. Reclaim your health and wellness and halt heart disease in the Whole Heart Solution with Dr. Joel Kahn.
How would you like to feel and look younger by learning simple steps that make your heart younger and in the process your whole body younger? Feel better, sleep better, have more energy, love better, and control weight and blood pressure. Well, 300 years ago, a wise physician said, you are as young as your arteries, and science has shown that to be true. When you focus on your heart, your whole body benefits. There are dozens of lessons from the science that I teach about how to keep a young and vital heart, and in the process, a young and vital body. We will work on 10 of them so that you can take control of your health and your life, living with less worry and much more confidence. And I know you're going to walk out of here with information you can take and start using right away. Well, let me just first take a moment and talk a little bit about me. I was very lucky in 5th grade to meet a very cute woman who grew up with me, and we ended up being married more than 35 years ago. She's studied nursing and other educational fields. She's a wonderful mother to all our children, and I want to say thank you very much for Karen, who's in the audience, for allowing me to pursue this passion about heart disease. Thank you. I went on to be accepted to a medical program at age 17 and worked very hard and actually graduated #1 in my medical school class. I then had the most amazing mentors and trainers that made me into the physician I hope I am today. And now as a professor at 2 universities, a lecturer and an author, I'm able to give back to students and other doctors and teach them what I feel are the most important heart lessons out there. So my passion is to teach about health and wellness, natural and easy steps you can use to feel good, stay young, and enjoy life without being bogged down by illness. It's the #1 killer in America when we focus on heart disease in both men and women. And sometimes we get distracted by other issues. But for now, we're going to focus on a healthy heart, a healthy mind, and a healthy body. You know, it's really easy to see the wrinkles that creep up as we get older. Maybe the little ache in the back and such. It's hard with heart disease. It's a very silent process if it develops. It can go on for years and even decades without knowing about it. But it's there, and we're going to talk about what I call wrinkles of the heart, how to find out for sure if you have any heart artery problems. That's going to be at the end of the program, so stay with me for sure. Well, I want to tell you a little bit about my friend Paul, because there's so much to learn from Paul and his lessons. Paul was in his mid-50s when he started to develop some symptoms, and further studies showed that his heart arteries were very, very blocked. Paul had had this problem for a long time, but it shows up only at the end. He was actually in the hospital waiting to have open heart bypass surgery the next day when Paul learned that there was a program at that hospital that it could actually teach a diet and a lifestyle that could reverse heart disease without surgery. Well, Paul was special and said, let me do that. He checked himself out of the hospital. Immediately, along with his wife, jumped right into this, changed his diet, and has never turned back. He learned that a whole food, plant-based diet, low in oil, had the ability to stop and reverse heart disease. He quickly lost that chest discomfort. He also lost weight, blood pressure, and cholesterol came down, and he was able to return to all activities without ever having that operation. To this day, 4 years later, Paul continues to do well and has become a world-renowned educator for so many thousands of others on the topic. Paul learned what I'll teach you today, that forks can be stronger than knives, in this case, surgical knives. And Paul's in the audience. I want him to stand up and let's say thank you for all he's done to teach so many. Thank you.